This philosophy that I have today, a friend of mine, may his soul rest in peace, Chalfont Sappi, handed me a book called Think and Grow Rich. It's the summation of 500 great people who have lived in the past century.
All right, what's the password, fellas?
Enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm. You've got to keep that in mind, because without enthusiasm, we're not going to accomplish much today. Enthusiasm is loving what you're doing, love your work. Now, without concentration, we're not going to accomplish very much. In other words, you can only do one thing at a time. All right? Now, we're going to talk about, like we talked before, we're going to go over this in our minds and keep it there. Number one, stop running yourself down. There's a lot that's right in you. Empty your mind of your failures, your mistakes, and start respecting yourself. For a simple reason, if you don't respect yourself, you're not going to feel worthy of accomplishing much. And you know that mistakes are nothing but blessings in disguise. And today, if you don't make any mistakes, I'm going to be surprised, because you'll be telling me you're not doing anything. People that do things steadily have to make mistakes.
That's true.
So you make the mistake and thank God for the mistake, learn something from it, and keep on keeping on.
I opened a used car business in Braddock in about 1950. And I had enough money to buy two what we call junkers. I had a total investment of around $85. And I wanted to be in business for myself. I built it up where I bought the lot that that the man gave me a chance to use until I started making money. A couple years later, I bought the property and now own it. And from there, I opened up a flea market and buying and selling almost anything that I think that people need.
$29.
We'll buy it back anytime you want to sell it.
If you get short sometime, bring it back. At these prices, you can't.
Yeah, but these are things you can live without to enjoy.
But art and beauty is something that you just need a small amount of it in the house.
When tomorrow comes, you'll have a better so-called today, because tomorrow is nothing more than today when it comes. So your thinking of the day will decide your destiny and your future. You must constantly remember that if you don't take charge of your thinking and you let it go, the negative people that you meet will draw you down with them. So you have to keep one thing in mind, that you were born to succeed. And if you don't succeed, it's your own fault because you didn't take control of what you think. Because what you think is going to decide what you do, and what you do is going to decide what you get. That's all for today, fellas. Let's go to work.
We have a lot of different things here in Braddock. We've been able to find some beautiful things in the old homes. Things that you wouldn't expect to find, we have. And we have some really wonderful, wonderful things. Let me show you some of the things that you can find in a flea market and why we're excited about a flea market. You can find pieces like cut crystal. The ring is the sign of a good piece of crystal. And we have some gorgeous different pieces of crystal in different shapes. And this is called cut glass. And this is very gorgeous, and this was very popular in this area between 1880 to maybe 1920. And there's also other things that you can find in a flea market, like a beer mug with the carvings of different animals and a squirrel on the tail and a couple and their dog beside them on the lid. Makes for a very nice beer mug.
How'd you like the store, honey?
It's nice.
Nice? Did you get a good look at it? Hi, Val. Over here. Yeah. Hi there, how are you? Okay,
Good to see you. You look good.
Now you got a good place here, Jim. You got a.
Thank you very much.
It's a credit to the community. It's very good.
Yeah, this is Mayor Valicenti, the mayor of Braddock.
The old spittoon that people dreaded and hated to polish is now very popular, and the women love to make planters out of them and grow their plants in them. And these are very gorgeous and very hard to find.
What does a piece like that run?
A piece like this would run, well, in a flea market, one of the best parts about a flea market is you get to sort of work with the dealer to get your price. Like this piece is marked $39.95, and we could take $22 for it. So we have a little room to dicker, which is the fun of a flea market. And what makes it so exciting is that you don't have to pay the price that's marked on it.
If you were to have this building built at this time, would cost you, in round figures, about $300,000. We purchased this for $15,000. And what's so good about this building is we have a drive-in ramp where we can hold about 50 used cars up there. In the future plan, we're going to put a drive-in used car lot plus a drive-in used and new furniture store upstairs. In other words, we're more or less on this order, what you see here. But the nice thing about it is people be able to drive right in, get out of their car, look at some used cars, look at antiques, look at new furniture, and look at used furniture. And I really believe that this time I've struck on something that people really need and that I think will have no problem here in making it go because the taxes are right here, too.
He's jive. He's cool.
Ray, how do you like your business here?
I love it.
Tell me, what do you think of your landlord? Seriously now.
He's beautiful.
Did you hear that? Beautiful. Tell me, would you ever think of taking me in as a partner here?
No, I wouldn't. I don't need another one.
I have a lot of faith in your coffee and in your bean soup.
It's beautiful.
It certainly is. I'm telling you, the only thing I'm disappointed is you don't make bean soup every day. Can you tell me why?
I can't afford to make bean soup every day. They're too expensive.
Do you think that Braddock has potential, or you think that it's coming back?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It'll come back eventually.
Yeah. Do you think that the people will start realizing that the fault is not with the town, the fault is with the faith and the confidence of the people?
Yes.
Yeah. Because Braddock, at one time when people had great faith, was the greatest shopping center in the world. Do you agree with that?
Yes, I do.
And don't you feel that if people would develop more confidence today, more faith in this town, and really work and assert themselves, that it could be greater than ever was?
Yes, it would.
Well, I'm glad that you and I agree here.
Yes, we do, darling.
But this is what makes this business so exciting, is that we never know what a customer will bring to us because we buy from the public. We buy things that they have sitting in their attic and in their basement that they can have just sitting around, and they can bring it in here and turn it into cash, and we'll find a nice home for it.
The grand opening next week, I expect about 2,000 people. I've been working very hard, traveling from the basic 6-7 towns, passing cars, and letting people know about the grand opening. I expect over 2,000 people here. I actually expect to sell over 50% of my stock, what I have now. And I believe after that, it's going to be easy street. I really believe it. We're going to do a tremendous amount of repeat business because I plan to give them the best for the least amount of money. I really believe that Saturday is going to be mark a big day in my life. The grand opening of the J. Roy Flea Market and new and used furniture.